Good morning, everyone. My name is Shashank of Class 9B. As a part of social holiday homework, today I'm going to tell you all about will there be a revolution in our country? First, let us try to understand what is actually a revolution. Typically, revolutions take the form of organized movements aimed at effecting change, economic change, technological change, political change, or social change. Revolutions are born when the social climate in a country changes and the political system does not react in kind. I think before you have learnt about what are French revolutions and Russian revolutions and why they actually took place, now let us revise them and include in our topic. First, let us start with the French Revolution and let us see what are actually the causes and the problems faced by the people. First, let's talk about the French Revolution. So, when we are talking about the French Revolution, we should focus on the different forms of government in France and the people who are living in France and what are their problems. First, when we are talking about the different forms of government in France, there were actually first monarchy, then constitutional monarchy, then Jacobins, then convention, then directory, and Napoleon took over the throne. These were the different forms of government. The problem that people faced is that they were not given the proper rights. That is, these are the most important thing. Like they were not given the rights over the speech, to criticize the government, because these were the basic rights that every citizen of a particular country should be given, but they were not given. And women were also not given the rights, and the gap between the rich and the poor also widened, and there are actually higher class and lower class people, and the third estate had to pay the taxes, and these were the problems faced by the people, and there are actually mostly poor people in France. So due to many problems, this revolution broke out in France. So that was all about the French Revolution. Now let's discuss about the revolution in Russia. Economically, widespread inflammation and food shortages in Russia contributed to the revolution. Militarily, inadequate supplies, logistics, and weaponry led to heavy losses that the Russians suffered during the World War I. This further weakened Russia's view of Nicholas II. And there are actually different types of revolutions that took place in Russia, like February Revolution and October Revolution, in which many people marched from different places across Russia, shouting for their justice and to increase their wages and to decrease their working hours, and many things happened in Russia. And so this was all about the Russian Revolution. So when we talk about why these revolutions actually took place is because when the people are not given the rights, the basic rights, the fundamental duties, rights which are not given to the people, that is freedom, liberty, equality and fraternity. These are the basic rights which must be given to every citizen of that particular country, but they are not given in Russia and France. So these revolutions broke out and many people suffered, there were many losses that took place. So this was all about these revolutions. Now let's come to the main topic. Will there be a revolution in our country, India? Yes, I think there will be a revolution in our country, in India. Let's check why. Today, India has completed her 75 years of independence, and amidst all the fierce celebrations happening, India needs a revolution in all spheres from education to agriculture, industry, sports, and entertainment as well. Davis and Gur are two scholars who are mainly credited for the development of what is known as a social psychological theory of revolution. According to Davis, revolutions occur when long-term socio-economic development is followed by short-term and sharp economic rehearsals. Are you thinking what is actually this short-term and sharp economic rehearsals? This means that if India had reached heights in industrial growth and suddenly reaches to the bottom, a revolution is bound to take place. So this was all about the situation. And the sanitation is yet another problem, but one of the biggest in India. There are about 700 people who have no access to toilets at home. Some slum areas do not have toilets. People are thus forced to defecate in the open, which causes numerous diseases like diarrhea, cholera, dehydration, and etc. Many rural schools also do not have toilets, because of which parents do not send their kids, especially girls, to school. Due attention was drawn towards this problem by Gandhiji, but nothing much was done. A growing population is the biggest challenge causing these problems. For example, the sewage system in Delhi was designed to meet the needs of the population of 3 million people. But now Delhi has a total population of 14 million people. This is not just the case of Delhi. Every state and region in India is has the same case. Both men and women enjoy equal opportunities. But as far as freedom and safety women but as far as freedom and safety of women are concerned, India lags behind. Issues like domestic violence, rape, the portrayal of women in media, etc., must be tackled immediately. Unemployment nowadays is a very common among the youth. This situation is also as joblessness. Moreover, it is a set of circumstances where an able bodied person is willingly searching for a job but is not able to find it. The Government of India must take the necessary steps to eradicate it by creating more government and public sector job opportunities. Also, it needs the support of the private sector industry that could provide jobs to the ones who really deserve it. So, here we come to the end of the discussion about will there be a revolution in our country. As I already told you, there will be a revolution in our country. As I described about these problems that we are facing, so when the people are not satisfied, then the revolution might break out in India as well. So for that, all we need is to properly take care. We need to create more employment, job opportunities. We need to take care. We, the citizens of our country, must take care of our own country. Like we make provide some financial sources in constructing toilets, as I discussed already these problems, and both men and women enjoy equal opportunities, but we have to take the safety of women as well. So when we meet all these all the problems, then definitely there will be no revolution. But when we don't meet these all problems, then there might be a revolution that may break out in India. Thank you everyone for watching my podcast till the end.
Please give this video a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel known for knowledge.